Welcome back to the Racing Mind video series, where we journey deeper into the human mind than anyone has ever gone before. In this video series, we untangle the ancient mystery of mental illness and teach you what you need to know before your racing mind gets the best of you. This groundbreaking series provides answers to some of the deepest mysteries of the human mind and reveals, for the first time in history, the precise cause of mental and emotional illness and the psychophysiological basis of a wide range of psychiatric disorders and associated medical conditions. These educational videos, which present concepts that are so new that they are just beginning to make their way through the medical field, are based on thousands of hours of direct patient analysis and clinical observation in conjunction with the latest research on psychiatric disorders from around the world. In this segment of the series, we will discuss personality disorders in relation to neuronal hyperexcitability. Each of us has a unique personality. The way we walk, the way we talk, the way we handle things, and the way we relate to others are together what define personality. Just as the unique combination of colors on a sheet of canvas defines an impressionistic painting, the unique combination of the aforementioned traits define one's personality. In some cases, specific personality traits, particularly one's psychological defense mechanisms, become so extreme or so rigid that they become counterproductive. Such persons are said to have a personality disorder. Although there is a clear association between the development of a personality disorder and dysfunctional family dynamics, not every child who is raised by the same parents in the same household will develop a personality disorder. That suggests that there is something more to the development of a personality disorder than ineffective parenting and emotional trauma during childhood. That something is an inherent hyperexcitability of the neurological system. Neuronal hyperexcitability increases the magnitude of every stressful event that an affected child experiences. In an effort to protect the self, the child is apt to construct elaborate defense mechanisms and become behaviorally inappropriate, particularly if he or she is raised in a stressful environment where relationships are highly dysfunctional and maladaptive behavior is modeled by authority figures. As previously discussed in this video series, neuronal hyperexcitability is the consequence of a genetic trait that is passed from the parents to their children in an autosomal dominant distribution. That means that if the gene for the trait is inherited from one or the other of the parents, the child will be affected. The trait is also additive, which means that if the gene for the trait is inherited from both parents, the child will be more vulnerable to developing symptoms than if the trait is received from only one parent. Because one or other or both parents of children who inherit the genes for neuronal hyperexcitability are themselves affected, it also means that such children have a greater likelihood of witnessing and ultimately emulating the maladaptive behaviors that their parents display, such as emotional outbursts, physical violence, and substance abuse. Further evidence that personality disorders are rooted in an inherent hyperexcitability of the neurological system is the high rate of co-occurring anxiety, depression, and other psychiatric disorders that are observed in personality disordered individuals. For instance, 88% of persons with borderline personality disorder have a co-occurring anxiety disorder, and 96% have a co-occurring mood disorder. Similarly, there is a very high rate of depression in persons with narcissistic personality disorder, and the vast majority of persons with histrionic personality disorder will develop a substance use disorder at some time during their lives. As we have been discussing in this video series, all of these disorders are hypothetically rooted in an inherent hyperexcitability of the neurological system. Because neuronal hyperexcitability is genetic, children who inherit the trait will be hypersensitive from the time that their brains are formed in the womb. However, the degree to which the abnormality is expressed will depend upon the severity of the trait, the level of stress in their lives, and the way in which they handle their stress psychologically. This underscores the importance of strong social support and healthy role modeling by parents. It also underscores the importance of early treatment for those who are difficult to parent due to the severity of the inherited trait. In addition to healthy parenting from an early age, The most effective natural ways to compensate for the gene abnormality that underlies neuronal hyperexcitability include stress reduction, establishment of an early sleep schedule, regular exercise, enjoying a relaxing hobby, avoiding caffeine and other psychostimulants, and minimizing refined sugar. If these interventions are either too difficult to implement or fail to yield satisfactory improvement, then treatment with neuroregulators and other brain calming medications may be necessary, particularly during high-stress periods in the person's life. In addition, cognitive behavioral and other forms of psychotherapy may be needed to reduce the mental tension that adds fuel to the smoldering embers in the hyperexcitable brain. Control your brain, control your life. We hope that you are benefiting from this video series. Portions of this video and others in the series were taken from the books The Racing Mind and Am I Depressed or Am I Bipolar? Those interested in developing a deeper understanding of this topic can also refer to the scientific publication The Multi-Circuit Neuronal Hyperexcitability Hypothesis of Psychiatric Disorders. Please note that these materials in this video series are for educational purposes only and are not intended to guide treatment without formal evaluation. This video series is sponsored by the Binder Foundation, a charitable organization that is dedicated to the enhancement of human life through research and education on disorders of the mind, body, and spirit. If you have found this video to be a benefit to you, please share it with your family and friends. And please don't forget, your feedback is important to us.